So Steve, what are we doing here? Well, we're towing the dead Jeep back to home, and if I make it safely, there will be a video here. But this video has two purposes. It's going to be the journey back, but I'm also going to give some shout outs to some people along the way. You'll see me mention them, then I'll post their title card that I'm the screenshot for them. I wish I could get to y'all, but I can't. I promise to do more shout outs in the future. You're all a bunch of great people, and this is a great community. But anyway, fingers crossed. Well, we didn't think it was gonna. The brakes seized up because it's been sitting about a month, but there was enough left in the transmission to get it on there. And yep, ouch. Well, I'm southbound 294 and the Jeep is still behind me. Fingers crossed. I'm only doing like 60. All right, 294 is a nightmare. Jeep, check, still there. So at least we're good there. Tow package works pretty well. This thing, the Jeep's about 3,200 pounds, so I've adjusted that, and it seems to be keeping right at that 2,200 RPM mark. The trailer says don't exceed 55 miles an hour. I don't know if you can see that there. So I'm not exceeding that. I need to make it 80 miles, or 70 to 80 miles is a long way home. Well, I'm getting there. Closer, still on 294. It's still there. You can hear it thumping and bumping in the back. Oh, I just wish this was smoother. I wish I was more confident in towing something like this. Flat out, where's your magical, nice Divisionator horizontal ski things, or whatever the hell they are? I need them, man. Help me. Okay, so right there right now, everything's still cool. Jeep is still back there, believe it or not. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. And I could really use some of Strike's magic and his wily ways with the Volkswagen van, which is really cool. Shameless plug for him. And I guess I'll just keep on trucking. Going through the second to last toll. I'm still in Illinois. The Jeep is still there. We're still doing good. It's just, I really wish I had someone's magical, talents of fixing things and observations like Frank does. He has a great channel. He actually is in Chicago, and I would like to visit him sometime, but if you can't here, check out his channel. Almost out of Illinois. Jeep is still there. Scientist Mel were here. She could probably help explain to me some of the physics involved in doing this, or maybe not. She has a great channel explaining science to people. That was the lamest plug ever, Mel. Sorry, but it's all I could think of. I'm still kind of crapping myself here. You know, maybe I should ask Jessica and Jordan what to do with this thing. Maybe they would like to have this monstrosity of a broken Jeep and do something artful with it, because otherwise I'm just gonna, ship it off and get 200 bucks. There's a good guy, Carolina Fishing, who is pretty good with the whole trailer thing, because he has a boat and does a lot of fishing. And I wish his back was better so he could make more videos, but he's a good guy too. Okay, still in Illinois, passing over the old Thornton Quarry. The quarry's now closed. They no longer mine the Dolo stone for aggregate, but that's basically what this quarry was. You all should have known you were going to get some sort of geology lecture from this trip. And there's somebody who's really good at finding ore up north in Ontario. That's Ontario Rockhound. His videos are generally no sound, but he likes to record the rocks he finds, and he does find some pretty good stuff. So there's him if you want to check him out. Well, I'm out of Illinois, and I really wish I had some fresh beats to listen to, by maybe Sewer Tapes or Technetic Beats. If you hear any music in this video, that is going to be from them. They've given me permission before, as long as I credit them, and I'm crediting them. So check them out as well if you can. So close. The closer I get, the more I start flipping out. I would so much be rather doing anything else, like hanging out with my Korean dreams. This dude does some cool stuff. He has a little lengthier videos like I do, but it's good stuff. Okay, everyone, I'm getting there. I'm less than 20 miles from home for you non-empirical people across the pond, and those of you that use metric. That would be equivalent to, there are two types of countries in the world, those that went to the moon and those that didn't, so suck it up and learn it. No, I'm just kidding. About less than 30 kilometers. And two good friends of mine who are Canadian and perhaps have the most undersubscribed channels is Try Dying. He pretty much does games. And the other one would be Lanny, Ferritage Photography. The dude gets the best pictures of the aurora. He has his farm, and I'm totally jealous of the aurora thing. He's helped us with our solar eclipse video in the past from last year, and one from August 2017 that we did. He's a really good guy and deserves a lot more support than he has. Troy does a lot of game and drinks a lot, just acts like a general ass clown, which is fine because he's a comedian. But we love you anyway, Troy. I wish I were home now so I could eat. Cookery and crafts. She does a lot of crafts and cooking too, and her channel's a very good one. There's some very appetizing stuff there. Okay, I am getting close to my exit, and just want to say I wish Mark the Geo Scholar was here to help me navigate. Also a very undersubscribed channel. You know, I'm just going to call that the mileage. I'm still a couple miles from home, but you gotta subtract 40 from that and divide by 2 to get how long I've had this thing on the back. So let's see, 180 minus 40 is 145. So about 70 miles is the trip to pick this thing up one way. But you know, it's getting close to Halloween, and you know, if you want to be entertained with some cool facts and some cool speculation and you know, urban legends and stuff like that, Lilith Nova does that pretty well. She's also really funny in her videos. Like, the randomness is just hilarious. Seriously, no F's given half the time. It's great. But we're just gonna call it that. And anyway, I'll show you this thing once it's parked on the street. All right, it's still there. There's a lot of potholes here, and I got freaked out. It sounded like the bearings might have been screwed up. Speaking of bearings and things that can be used as filler, not totally off topic, apparently plastic beads can be used in tumblers. Thirst Fast here does that and does some great tumbler tips, and as most of you know, Sarah loves to do tumbling, rock tumbling. Well, I made it. Let's just hope I can get this thing off. Well, I successfully got it off. Now to take this thing back to somewhere here, I don't know where. Well, only about a waste of 7 hours. It was actually not quite 180 miles. As you can see it right there. And now I have got to return the dolly to someplace local, but they gave me an 800 number, and I have the feeling this is going to be far worse and a bigger cluster F than